Sila is not just a practice of deprivation. It's also a practice of cultivation. We restrain and we refrain from causing harm, but we also bring forth and make much of what is going well. We cultivate appreciation and gratitude for what is already here. This is a new move for us. So, along with the restraining and refraining from causing harm, we deliberately start to tune in to what is going right, to what is going well, running smoothly. This is radical. This is revolutionary. This is not our habit. It's not an either-or situation or a glass half full or half empty kind of a logic. It's an all-inclusive practice that seeks to love everything into the fold of mindfulness, as I like to say. It's a both and. It's an equal opportunity situation as we train ourselves to notice and dwell in the good. We deliberately turn our attention to look at both sides of the coin, to look at the good, especially the good, and the not so good. And we learn to love everything into the fold of mindfulness. So Sila practice trains this attention to see the good. And it trains the heart to feel the ease, the interest, and the uplift that comes from it. That's our felt experience barometer. What does it feel like right here, right now? What are you doing? How are you doing it? How does it feel? We know when something brightens our mood, perks our interest, endears or engenders warmth and care and appreciation. We know that. Now go with me for a moment. We also know when the heat isn't working in our house, or the stove, or the lights, or the toilet isn't working. Why, these are modern day conveniences, right? Well, no, not right. These are modern day conveniences if we have them and if they work. Then they're modern day conveniences. And if we have them, we generally expect them to work. And for the most part, or at least sometimes, they do, right? They do. Okay, so how often do we actually notice that these conveniences are working? If you're like most of us, we don't. You don't. We habituate to what's around us, to what's running smoothly. That's what familiarity does, actually. It clouds our vision, causes us to lose sight of something's worth, a person, a pet, an appliance. Truly. But this is an optical illusion that can be corrected by shifting into a mindful view and deliberately noticing and appreciating what is happening. This is available to all of us. You don't have to be a good meditator to start to raise your awareness to the obvious conveniences of the modern world that the modern world affords us. We can appreciate this. This is low-hanging fruit that is available to us. And we can notice our own ability and appreciate this marvel as well. That I can pour hot water into a cup is a marvel and a convenience that I can easily overlook. Let's not. Because just this noticing and appreciating also grows the heart that can and is more able to see and feel and appreciate more easily, right in the midst of our ordinary lives. Meet yourselves where you are. Look around your immediate environment. Look at the creature comforts. Notice and appreciate them. Notice as you wrap yourself in a blanket or cozy on into a chair or sofa. Let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Isn't that what Mary Oliver is pointing to in her poem, Wild Geese? Let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Notice that and appreciate that. And appreciate these kinds of conveniences as you use them. Notice the wonder of a faucet, the marvel of a toilet, delight at the comfort of a chair, a bed, a sofa. Find care and kindness in making a cup of tea or coffee, as if you were serving a dear friend. Really, because you are. Think about it. I'm not kidding you. When you make a cup of tea for yourself, you have the opportunity to serve yourself as if you're serving a friend. How much more work is that? Shift into that mindful view. Notice, breathe, and appreciate all of the little blessings right there that are available to you, the little wonders of convenience. It's so easy to miss, to ignore, to dismiss, to overlook, to inadvertently disrespect when basic needs are met. Oh my, such blessings. Notice food, notice shelter, notice clothing, heat, running water, the blanket, the book, the computer, TV, stove, shower. My goodness. Right? Abundance right there, small blessings. Wake up, don't go back to sleep. This is what Rumi says, wake up, don't go back to sleep. Notice these things, notice the bounty that's before you, that you have worked hard for, that our parents and our ancestors worked hard for. You are the future they hoped for. Your being alive, just your being alive is that. Everything else is icing on the cake. So, now, let's keep the legacy going and appreciate what's going on. Let's appreciate what we have so that our youngins have that imprint of appreciation and gratitude for what they have. Let's count our blessings that are right in front of us. Appreciate the conveniences and abilities and not take them for granted. Because our great-great-grandparents would be so grateful for all of them and grateful for us. This awareness and this appreciation is Sila practice. Appreciating what is already here. We're training ourselves to see more clearly and to feel more clearly. This is what's nourishing for us. Think about it. Think about what I'm saying. Imagine that at any moment of the day, you could drop in and see things from a bird's eye view, as if a kind, wise elder was watching over you and noticing the miracle of you, first of all, the flesh and bones of you, and then noticing the miracle of you and your ability to wash dishes, the ability and dexterity of that task. And then notice the water, the miracle of water, the incredible natural resource and utter necessity that it is. Notice water. Wow. And then notice running water, which began when you turned on the knob. That follows from all of the piping in your house to a municipal water source that, and further still, if you go back, it leads back to good old Mother Nature. Miracles, just in washing the dishes, truly. And to sense any of that, we begin to move into a deeper intimacy with the present moment, a deeper appreciation for being alive. And we can sense into the ease and the convenience of, with a knob and a little switch, I can turn on the water, turn on the lights, flush a toilet. Oh my, marvels. Now we've entered the richly textured here and now and are living the miracle of a moment. This is Sila practice. Just a mindful flash, a mindful light on the moment you are living. Just any moment will do, just a moment. See what is running smoothly. And then at the end of the day, when you're lying in bed, recount what went well today. Recount what went smoothly. That you didn't have to change the light bulb, that the computer didn't crash, that you didn't have to go to the grocery store to get more food, that there was food, enough food in the refrigerator. Or, wow, what great leftovers I have today. Or, I'm so happy that I have this comfy sweater or blanket. Right. becoming present with what is and what is already going on and making much of it. Truly, this is what we want for things to run smoothly. So let's notice these moments more during the day. All right, back to the mundane, the most mundane of all, and I'll close with this, but the most mundane thing of all is our breath. Think about this. Yeah, I know you know it's a miracle. I know you know it keeps you alive and that you should be grateful for it. But let go of the should. Let go of what you know about the breath right now and just breathe, just for a moment. Just take a few breaths. Right? Become aware of the miracle of breathing. That actually it's happening on its own. You're not making it happen. It's happening all on its own. It's magic. Sure, you can monkey around with it, but pretty much it's reliable too. And it's a relief considering that these bodies breathe, I don't know how many hundreds of breaths a day, thousands of breaths a day, right? Imagine if you needed to remember each and every time. You'd be exhausted. Forget it. It's a miracle. It's a blessing. Let's appreciate it. That breath that keeps us alive. It requires no extra doing, just a shift in perspective to see what's going on, to see what's running smoothly. The breath is still coming in and out. Thank goodness. Feel that, appreciate that, right? This is what, imagine what could happen if we just made these little shifts over the course of the day, these little meditative shifts, enacted them once, twice, many hundreds of times a day. Just notice what we're doing, notice what's running smoothly, and breathe with that and appreciate that. Hey, I woke up, I'm breathing, I have a pulse. Hey, I'm warm, I'm fed, I'm comfortable. What a miracle. What a miracle. Let's train ourselves to see that, to see these little miracles.